Okay, as you guys know from class, in order to drive the buggy, you have to take the buggy test. So today I'm going to review the buggy for you and give you all the information you know to pass the test. Alright, so the first thing you need to know is all the parts of the engine and what all the functions do for it. Alright, so first things first is we've got the pull cord. You're familiar with this from the demo saw. Just like with the demo saw, when you go to pull the pull cord, make sure you take the slack out and then pull it from that point. Alright, that way it'll keep our pull cord from breaking. We have these little functions over here. This is your fuel shut off, okay? So if we look right here, it says fuel on. In order to run the machine, this must be all the way to the right, okay? If you're not running the machine, it's good to keep the fuel off. This right here is our choke. Alright, that's a full choke, choke all the way on. This is choke all the way off. Alright, usually to run the machine, you need about a half choke. Okay, so the next thing that we have is our fuel tank right here. Alright, a great thing of note with this fuel tank is often the buggy will run for about a minute and then shut off. So one of the things you'll need to do is let some air in there, take the top off, put the top back on, and then turn the key and fire it up and it should start it off, or pull the cord. The key that I was speaking of, this actually has a switch start, okay? Which this is in your off position, obviously. When it's running, you keep it on and just start it. You keep it over there. It's not going to start right up now because the fuel is off. Okay? So, now we need to talk about the different levers and stuff like this. Alright, so this guy over here is your e-brake. And as you look over there, that is where the brake is applied to the buggies. See how it clamps down on the wheel? So here's your e-brake. Whenever you're not on the machine, you always should put the emergency brake on. This is also the foot brake right here. So it does the same thing. The e-brake can be difficult to push down at times, so to ease it, sometimes it's easier to step on the foot brake and then bring the e-brakes down. Makes that a lot easier. Alright, now we have the clutch right here. It has three different gears. We have forward, neutral, and reverse. Neutral, forward, reverse. Okay? There are two different ways to dump the bucket. There's a handle one right here, and right below it you have the same ability with your foot. You can do either or. Alright? One of the things that I forgot, sorry, on the motor, or the engine, excuse me, is the throttle, which is right here. You usually do not need to keep it throttled all the way up. Usually about a half throttle is pretty good. Alright, the only time that you'll need to throttle it all the way up is if you have the bucket overloaded with a ton of stuff. It might need a little extra oomph to dump the material that you have. But usually about a half throttle will get the job done. Alright, this right here is your gas, your throttle for your gas. Alright, so as you want to go faster, you want to squeeze a little bit harder. Alright, so let's talk about some of the safety concerns with this. And these are safety concerns because I've actually witnessed people doing these things. I've had these things happen to myself. So it's super important to understand that the steering is opposite, meaning it's rear wheel steering. So if you turn this to the left, your buggy will turn to the right, and vice versa. If you turn this to the right, your buggy will go left because your rear wheels are facing in that direction. So it runs opposite to what you would normally think. Also, as you can see, the rear wheels down here, there's two of them. This is a huge safety concern and a point of emphasis to note, because if you run over an obstacle such as a pothole, a manhole, a difference in the pavement, some sort of giant rock material in the road, if one wheel hits the back and it hits this material in the back and the other one doesn't, it will cause you to turn really hard, really fast. So it causes this thing called whiskey throttle, where naturally when you turn fast and you're not expecting it, you want to grab on tighter. When you grab on tighter, you have increased the throttle and you move faster. And I'm telling you this because I've seen it. It happens. All right? And once you move faster and you're turning like that, you're coming off this thing and you could really get hurt. So you do want to be cognizant of dangers in the road and avoid them at all costs. Alright, so some of the PPE that's required for this machine. As you know, to dump the materials when you go up, we have to go up where Hero works, and Hero requires that everybody must wear a high visibility vest because of all the machinery that's running up there. Of course, you will need your safety glasses because you always wear your safety glasses in masonry. And I think that pretty much covers it. If you can think of anything that I forgot, please leave it in the comment section. And for next year, if anybody wants to take the buggy test, nice little video to review. See ya.